Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The 49ers offense will have the ball first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The play action fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And we get our first look at Zion Chris. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
On the run, it's McClure. There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him some more.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Red 18.
They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Going to the run, it's McClure. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. This time he wants to throw. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tulane. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. gonna run it. It's Middleton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. At the 35, he's loose. He was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The running back has it. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to run, it's Middleton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Middleton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
The 49ers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Offense makes its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running inside, it's McClure. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They knock him down right there.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Grabs it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. With the draw, it's McClure. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot in the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Green Wave. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Rutledge. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Unleashes it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
But we thought this guy might be a big weapon here and a big part of what the offense was going to try to do. And you've seen now, early in this game, they're going to him a lot. That's already his 5th catch. Defense can't cover him. He's such a big target, and you know this quarterback's going to keep looking his way.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it on the counter. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Harrell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Owls with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. As we take a look at other action today, check out that notable upset inside Conference USA.
The 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's McClure. He stopped after getting out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. On the ground, it's Middleton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll do it himself on the draw. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Every time he touches, oh, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the...
Touchdown, 49ers! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Takes a handoff. It's McClure. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's McClure. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Rutledge. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The 49ers are marching down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Hey, kill it, kill it.
Quarterback making checks.
776 captain.
They feed him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It'll be third and long.
Go.
Back to pass, it's Harrell. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the 49ers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hands it off on the counter. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Middleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Middleton. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Bender.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it on the right. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game up to this point. You've got a situation, you've got an opportunity now where you can drive your offense down the field, down by 1 score late in the game, and score a touchdown to steal this thing and win it. This is what playing the position is all about.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
A strike downfield. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He goes right back to the air. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll be